today I'm going to be teaching you the chorus to Deja Vu, and so we're going to be doing what the preview video, the main chorus that's happening in that part. So it's going to start with I know you get deja vu, 미쳐 가 hit hit, and that's our first thing that's happening. And I'm going to be going mostly on lyrics just because I find people tend to like that better. Maybe a little bit of counts, but mostly lyrics, so just so you're aware. So it's going to start with 기억하고 있는 것 같아. They're going to say that. And then when they start to say I know you get day is when our first thing is going to happen. And all it is you're going to take your fingers. So if you look from the front, your hands are going to touch your shoulders like this. And then you're going to open up your elbows. Keep your hands in this position. And then you're going to drop down. And your hands are going to start to come kind of together, almost going to cross. And when you stand up, they're going to be crossed like this. And then your hands are going to be facing towards you, the palms of your hands, and you're going to curl in as your elbows come up. So if you look from the side, it's going to be I know you get day is when you open, ja, you go down, vu, you come up, and you milk that out for the rest of it. Good. You just hit up, your head comes up as you follow it down. Good. So all together, it'll be 기억하고 있는 것 같아. I know you get deja vu. Good. After that, deja vu, 미쳐 가 hit hit. All this is, after you're here, your left hand is going to come up, right hand comes down. You're going to have your left palm facing your body, and your elbow is going to be not quite shoulder level, but almost kind of around there, just holding it up. And you're going to pick up your right foot so that you can hit to the right side, and as you hit, your left hand just comes down, almost like it finishes straightening out, and your head is going to hit to the right as you do that. And then after that, you're going to take your right foot, it's just going to go in, and it's going to come almost in front of your left foot, but not quite there. And as it goes, hit, in, what you're going to do with your hands is your hands are going to come up. Thumbs are going to be facing towards your body with your palms facing down, and they're going to hit your chest area like this, and then they're going to kind of open up again as your foot moves, and then it's going to hit again, but when it does that hit a second time when your foot takes a step, they're going to hit and open, just kind of leaving your elbows there, but letting your hands kind of circle around like this. So it's going to be after I know you get deja vu, milk it out, 미쳐 가 hit, hit. Good, and on that second hit too, you're gonna bring up your left foot. So it's not just standing here, it's going to be boom, hit, hit, and you're kind of jumping onto that right foot so that you can do a kick and a shovel kick and then move your right foot. Good. So after that, you go, 미쳐 가, hit, hit, and make those really strong and fast. 너와 눈길을 on that part. 너와, you're just going to take your left foot, kick forward. 너와, step your foot on 눈. And then you're going to cross your right foot over the left. And you're going to take your left hand and you're going to kind of swipe your right shoulder, like almost like you're dusting it off. If you're kind of saying like, no big deal, kind of swiping it off. If you're looking at the middle person, he actually goes, like they say 눈길이, so it's like 눈 for eyes, eye gaze, I think it is, whatever it is. He kind of goes to eyes and forward, but everyone else is just doing 너와 눈길이, like this, hitting the shoulder, so that's what I'm going to do. But just know the person in the middle is slightly different. Cool, so after that, 미쳐 가, hit, hit, 너와 눈길이 마주친 순간, oh is the next part. And so what's happening here is 미쳐 가, hit, hit, 너와 눈길이. You're going to hold this for 눈길이. You're going to do that the whole lyrics. You're going to do that in one move. 눈길이 마주 on 마주 or 마주. You're going to point down and up. Left foot just comes out. 친, your hand is going to come kind of point to your left elbow, and then you're going to bend that left elbow. Then bring your hand up so that palm is facing up and it's above your head, just like this. Good. So it's going to be 너와 눈길이 마주친 순. Good. 마주친 순. On 간, oh is this next little part. So after 마주친 순간, gone, you're just gonna take your hands, palms facing down, swipe them out to either side, keep your elbows in, don't let them kind of be out like this. They just kind of stay close to your body. And then you're going to be dragging your left foot in. It's not an exact thing because they're kind of moving positions, but just kind of bring it in as you do this next step. And your hands, what your hands are doing is they're gonna come back, they're gonna kind of cross over each other, and then they're going to grab above your head like you're grabbing handlebars, and you can keep your thumbs out because it looks like most of them have their thumbs out like this, and then you're going to pull down, and when you pull down, it's kind of like you imagine there's a bar above your head and you're trying to like pull yourself up as well as like pushing the bar down and have it in contact with your body the whole time. So there's going to be a bit of a body roll because it's kind of like you always want to be touching that bar with your body. Good, so all together that's going to look like 너와 눈길이 마주친 순간 oh, oh, yeah. And as we do this bar pulling down, oh, oh, you're going to be picking up that right foot, pick it up by your knee so that it's not like your foot shouldn't be far out. It should actually be more that your foot is kind of closer to your body, but this knee is coming out and around like this, and it's going to come forward. Good, so all together from 너와 눈길이. So we 5, 6, 7 너와 눈길이 마주친 순간 oh, oh, just like that. Good, so let's go back to the beginning and go up to there and then we'll move on. So I'll say I know you get deja vu, okay? I know you get deja vu. 미쳐가 hit 너와 눈길이 마주친 순간 oh, oh. Good. Good after that, so after oh, oh, 멈출 수가 없지 난 how, oh, hit. Kind of move on to there. But so this next part, boom, you're going to just with the feet, what this first is going to be right, left, and you just kind of set yourself up so that you're facing the left side. And what you're doing with your hands after you, oh, oh, 멈출 수, your hands are going to come together so that your left is over your right, the palms are facing outwards, and they're going to go forward when you take a step with your right foot. They're going to come around to the left side when you take that left foot step, and as you do that, it's not just come straight like this, it's going to be pushing out and then coming back across as you set up that right foot. Good. Hi, Bowie. So it'll be one more time. Oh, oh, 멈출 수가, and then it'll be 없지, and on that part, all you're doing is bend your legs, and you're going to pelvic thrust forward, keep your legs bent, so don't like straighten up, hit your pelvis out, and as you do that, your hands are going to down, and then after the second one, hit, break your hands, and then jump up, left, right, and straighten to yourself so your body's facing forward. Good, so one more time, it's going to be after you, let's go from 너와 눈길이. So, 너와 눈길이 마주친 순간, oh, oh, 멈출 수가 없지 난. And then on the next, oh, oh, we'll move on to the next part. But let's go back to the beginning, bring it up to there, and we'll do it again. Or we'll move on. So I'll say, I know you get deja vu, okay? I know you get deja vu. 미쳐가 hit, 너와 눈길이 마주친 순간, 멈출 수가 없지 난. And then the next part, oh, oh, 끝이 없는 갈증을 느껴. Hit, no, you get deja vu is the next part. And so what's happening here? Hit, left, right. You're going to wrap around and then open to the right, and this is going to be on the woo woo thing in the background. You'll hear a sound being made. It's not exactly the lyrics. And all this is you're gonna lean to the left, wrap your right hand above and over your head so that your palm of your right hand is hitting your left ear, your left arm hitting your right side, palm facing your body, and then you just open to the right and open up that knee so your knee's gonna be twisted, untwist, and you're gonna be leaned down to the right, but don't change the level of your knees, just your body. And then your hands are going to hit like this, and you're gonna hit your chest backwards when you grab your hands into fists so that it's back. Good. And so that's going to be 멈출 수가 없지 난 끝이 없는 갈증을. Yeah. So after 끝이 없는 갈증을 느껴, all that is, you're down here, your hands are going to come in and then out, hit straight to either side, palms facing down, and you're going to be on your right foot, and then your left foot is going to come down as your hand comes up, and you're going to come up with your palm first, and then your elbow is going to come up as your hand is making its way down, and it kind of starts to clench, and then when it gets down here, it's going to pull in a fist and pull that elbow to the right side. And what the lyrics are for that is it'll be 끝이 없는 갈증을 느껴, hit, just like that. Good. So one more time from 멈출 수가 없지 난. So ready, 멈출 수가 없지 난, hit, hit, 끝이 없는 갈증을 느껴, and pull. After this, the little ending part of this first part, no, you get deja vu. All this is, they're just going to be walking to positions on the no, you get, and then deja is when they're going to hit, and your right foot is going to be in front of your left, just crossed. Left hand is out to the left. Your right hand is going to come behind your head, hit that left shoulder, and kind of pull it up with your hand and bring it to the front and put it back down. So it's kind of like if you were jumping over a fence or you're making a rainbow with your hand and shoulder. It's a little bit movement like that, but your face is going to be kind of 3/4 looking to the front as you hit this. The rest of your body doesn't move. So it's just going to be no, you get deja vu, and then they're going to jump to the da, 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 next part. Good, so let's just do it from 멈출 수가 없지 난, and then we'll go back to the beginning, and then we'll move to the ending half of this chorus. So it'll be ready, 멈출 수가 없지 난, hit, hit, 끝이 없는 갈증을 느껴, and pull, no, you get deja vu. Good. Let's bring it back to the beginning and move it up to there. Okay, so beginning, 기억하고 있는 것 같아. I know you get deja vu. 미쳐가 hit, hit. 너와 눈길이 마주친 순간, oh, oh, 멈출 수가 없지 난, hit, hit. 끝이 없는 갈증을 느껴. Pull, no, you get deja vu. Good. Moving on to the next part. So after you know you get deja vu, it's going to be da, 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 oh, deja vu. I'm going to do counts for this one because it's a little bit syncopated with the da-das and there's no other lyrics, so we'll just try and go by counts. So with counts, what that'll look like is after you know you get deja vu, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and. Good. And so what's happening here, after you get deja vu, your hands are going to come out. On the 1, your hands are going to come kind of up to your shoulders almost, but not, you don't need to touch it. Elbows are going to be in. You're going to be a bit feet wider than shoulder width apart. On 1 and 2 and, you're going to be twisting your feet, and they're just going to go right heel forward, left heel forward, keeping your legs slightly bent to make this easier. And your hands are just going to wrap around like there's a giant ball in front of you, and you're trying to trace it with just your hands, but don't let your elbows kind of come out. Just kind of keep your elbows loosely to your sides as you're like, whoa, this is a big ball in front of me, kind of like that. Good. And so what those counts all together are slowly going to be, it'll be deja vu, 1 you land, and you're going to have your right heel forward, 2 right heel comes back, and left heel comes forward. Good. So a little bit faster, it's going to be oh, deja vu, 1 and 2 and 3 and, you're going to bring your hands up. You're going to come down on the da-da, or you can also think of it as 4 and, so it'll be like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, like that. But at that part, honestly, the da-das are a little easier. So it'll be 1 and 2 and 3, da-da, and then you're going to jump up as your hands come down after that second da-da, and your feet are going to come together. And next we're going to be doing ba, 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 that next part. And all this is you're going to be taking your knees and they're going to come out. Left first comes out. Keep your foot kind of pointed, like it doesn't need to be flat, so it's kind of loosely pointed. And then your right knee comes out. As you do this, what some of them are doing is they're kind of moving their shoulders in opposition to it. So what you can do is keep your head straight forward. Your right shoulder is going to come up when you bring your left foot knee out, and you're going to shift your body weight to the right, bring it back to neutral, keeping your legs kind of loosely bent, and then shift your shoulders to the left. Right knee comes out like that. So it'll be here, here, just like that. Otherwise it'll look like this, and it doesn't kind of look as good. So kind of let your body move opposite each other. So it'll be, oh, day, no, you get deja vu. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6. And then after this, 5, 6, you're going to bring your right foot down, 7, 8, and hit. All this is you're going to, your right hand is going to kind of grab as your left foot takes a step forward. It's going to kind of push down, and then you're going to look left and hit forward. And then as you hit forward, you're going to grab your lapel or grab, like your shirt or whatever on the left side as you take that step with your right foot. Yeah, and your body's still going to be kind of facing the left side, but you're going to be like looking forward, kind of like this. Good. And so a couple different members do it slightly differently, but this is kind of roughly what happens. So it'll be one more time again after you. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. And after this, you're going to 1, 2, 3, 4. And all that is on the 1 is when you hit. And then on the 2, you're going to kind of shift your body weight back, let your foot twist to the left. On 3, you're going to go forward again, kind of shifting your body weight so that it's on your right foot. And then your hand is just going to come off of your shirt, opening to the side. Good, so it's going to be 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And then oh, deja vu. And what that is they're just walking positions, so the feet don't really matter that much after you come here, but the hands are going to oh, day. They're going to open up with your palms facing the ceiling, open up to either side with your elbows to your body. On ja vu, they're going to go cross towards the middle and then immediately come up. Some of them have their hands just straight up like this. Some grab their fist. The person in the middle grabs their fist at this point, so that's what I'm going to do. It is slightly mixed up. They're not all the same. But so after you oh, deja vu up, you're going to be having your right foot facing forward. Your left foot is going to be kind of facing the left side, and that's going to give them, when they do the hip thing, it's like they're facing forward, but they also aren't, and that's because their feet are going different ways. So after you oh, deja vu, it's when you're going to hit down to the da 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 for the end part. But we're going to go back to that second part and do it kind of all with counts first, bring it back to the beginning, and then we'll go on to the end. Cool, so we're going to go back to no, you get deja vu, but then we'll move on, okay? So no, you get deja vu. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, deja vu. Good. Let's go back to the beginning up to there, and then we'll do the ending. Cool, so I know you get deja vu from there. I know you get deja vu. 미쳐가 hit 너와 눈길이 마주친 순간 멈출 수가 없지 난 끝이 없는 갈증을 느껴 pull no you get deja vu da 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 oh deja vu and then they go on. Good. Cool, so this ending after oh deja vu da 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 미쳐가 I want you so bad oh, and that's the end of the chorus. And so what's happening here is after you oh you get deja vu again. I said the feet are like this. after your hands come up here, they're going to fall, not in height really, but just bend your arms so that they collapse. Palms are facing forward and they're crossed like this. Good, and you're going to be facing, mostly try to stay forward, so sometimes I forget and I try to come to the left, but they're actually facing forward, so make sure that you stay here, body facing forward, feet kind of staying to the perpendicular positions. And what you're going to be doing is you're just going to rock your hips to the right, left. So if you look from the front, it's just, no, I'm not going like this. So if you look from the front, it just looks like they just kind of make a figure 8 with your hips, just move it to the right, to the left. Some of them look more stiff than others, and I don't know if that's because the move is supposed to be like that, or just because they're guys and just can't move their hips as much. So, you know, you can move it more if you know how to, but they don't actually move it that much. They kind of keep their upper body more stiff and kind of let it move with their hips a little bit so that it's less rocking, but it just kind of looks a little bit different as a move. So, you know, viewer discretion, do what you want, but just so you're aware, it's slightly less. After they go to the right, to the left, you're going to hear a drum kick in the background. I would put on headphones for this part if you're listening to the music, because you can hear it better that way. If you're just listening normally, you might not hear it, but that's what the next move is going to be on, is going to be a k-k in the background. And when you hear that da-da k-k is when they're going to be moving down, down. And this is a similar move to earlier when we did this thing, except now your hands are going to be coming down in front of your chest and down all the way, and you're going to be doing 2 hip thrusts just like that. So it's going to be oh deja vu, da 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 k k, that drum kick, and then the next part, da 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 da. They actually kind of go on the da 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 da. Not all of them do, but the majority of them do. So I'm kind of doing what the majority is. And all this is after you're here, is you're going to open up your hands, open to either side as you shift your hips to the right, and they're going to kind of like scoop up ice cream and then push so that the palms are facing forward and go down at an angle to either side, and your hips are going to go just back and forth. So your hips are kind of going after ka-ka, slow and fast with the hips. So it's one slow, fast, fast, and then they just all throw their hands. Some of them kind of do like a hit, boom. It's not an exact move, and they're just using that to change formations. It'll be boom, michoga, I want you so bad. On the O is the last little bit, and this is what the person in the middle is doing, not what everyone else is. But what he's doing is he's just bringing his knee up on the O, hands are going to come to the knee, and kick it on the next O, hands coming down. So it'll be boom, michoga, I want you so bad, oh, just like that. Good, so let's bring that back to here, the hips. So, no, you get, deja vu, ba, da, 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 kick, da, 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 hit, want you so bad, oh. Good. So let's go back to the beginning and do the whole thing with counts. So, 기억하고 있는 것 같아, I know you get deja vu. 미쳐가 hit 너와 눈길을 마주친 순간 멈출 수가 없지 난 끝이 없는 갈증을 느껴 Oh no you get deja vu da 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 oh deja vu da 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 kick da 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 throw want you so bad oh. Good. Cool, so that is all for today's video. If you want part 2, it'll have the music slowed at 70, 80, 90, and 100% mirrored, so that you can go watch that and do it with the music. The link will be in the description box down below. If you like today's video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss any upcoming videos. 여러분 오늘 봐주셔서 감사드리고 이 영상을 재밌게 보셨으면 구독, 좋아요하고 댓글을 많이 남겨주세요. That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.